Back in the year 2000, Californians voted yes on legislation defining marriage as between a man and a woman. In May 2008, four mean, angry people with legal credentials voted that their right to be douchebags was unconstitutional. All of a sudden, homosexuals could get married, which is totally not cool. I mean, just look at this animation of the scales of justice tipping in disrepute. "What can we do to rectify the actual harm that has befallen us?" cried the conservative public in anguish. Fear not, my friends, because on November 4th, you will have your chance to strike again. This is Proposition 8, in even plainer English. Proposition 8 is this little thing you'll find on your November ballot that will give you the opportunity to vote on getting 14 words of God's law, written back into the California Constitution where it belongs. If you vote yes, traditional marriage, which obviously ceased to exist after May 2008, will be restored to California. If you vote no, then you are agreeing with those four mean, angry law people, which is just not cool. So, obviously there are strong feelings on both sides, or else we wouldn't be starting shit up about this. Those in favor of Prop 8 argue that we need strong families, and legalizing same-sex marriage will get rid of strong families. Those against Prop 8 argue that being filthy little sinners is a civil right that won't hurt anyone. Now, if you're not sure what to think, maybe this story will help you. Meet Jan and Tom. They have 2 kids and a dog. They also have a minivan and a white picket fence around their house, which makes them a strong nuclear family. Tom mows the lawn, obviously. I mean, why would Jan mow the lawn? She's supposed to be making him sandwiches on a regular basis. Jan and Tom live next door to Dan and Michael, a same-sex couple. Or at least they must be, because they're perpetually conjoined at the hands and have ridiculous hair. When Jan and Tom go on vacation, they leave their dog in the clutches of Dan and Michael. When Dan was sick, Jan got to leave the kitchen for the first time to bring him soup. When they first heard about Proposition 8, they were torn. On one hand, they wanted to raise their children to be douchebags like them. On the other hand, they were afraid of Dan and Michael realizing that they were douchebags. What should we do? They thought, wondering how this would affect their children at all. They decided to find out. After pleasuring himself to Conservapedia for a few minutes, Tom found Section 297 of the California Family Code, which, is totally carried out in practice, because Dan and Michael totally have access to one another's Social Security in case one of them dies. Clearly, this isn't about equality and rights. They just want to screw around with our nuclear families, thought Tom. At that moment, Jan just happened to be on the phone with her sister Nancy, who just happened to live in Massachusetts, the only state where same-sex marriage was legal at the time. She learned the following fact. In 2004, Massachusetts legalized same-sex marriage. Fact. In 2006, a Massachusetts teacher read a children's book to her second-grade class, which just happened to contain a substantial amount of gay porn. "Our children can't know gay people exist," they protested, but the mean, angry Massachusetts law people told them that their children would be forced to read gay porn whether they liked it or not. Fact. In 2006, Catholic Charities shut down its adoption work in Massachusetts after 100 years of cranking out babies. Because thanks to that stupid equality thing, gay couples kept breaking in and stealing kids left, right, and center. "Oh my god, we're never letting Dan and Michael watch our dog again," Tom thought to himself. "Next thing you know, they'll try to steal our kids and teach them how to do anal." If Proposition 8 were to fail, would the Catholic churches, a.k.a. the people who invented marriage, have to rewrite the Bible and start marrying gay people? Would their children have to read gay porn and learn how to do anal? Could the whole idea of equality force them to stop being douchebags in the name of tolerance? Was same-sex marriage really the right choice for California? Tom and Jan decided there was way too much further research to do, so they just voted yes. They're still friends with Dan and Michael. They just hire a dog sitter now. Oh, but they set Michael on fire at their last barbecue. Sorry. You see, being a good neighbor is important, but Tom and Jan have come to an important realization that just because Dan and Michael chose to be gay, doesn't mean that Tom, Jan, their kids, and their dog have to be gay too. So that's why you should vote yes on Proposition 8, and visit this totally legit website for more information.